Hello again, everybody. Today this video is going to be about railroad new hires and kind of some survival tips for you guys that are just going to be starting your career in this field that we call railroading. The best thing you can do when you're new, especially when you're new, is just keep your mouth shut and your ears open. Listen to what the guys tell you. It's really, really important, because that could mean the difference between you getting hurt or killed.
Please do not rationalize tips away. Rationalize what you think that might not be important away. By thinking he would never do that to another human being. Or think, what I know doesn't matter. Let folks like the people that are standing behind me with such incredible passion and commitment and dedication to this profession make that determination. Tips are anonymous. Some might not want to talk about it because they don't want to get involved. Because they know the individual. Again, he may be a family member. Probably has a family. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. There's not an agency on the planet better than helping us facilitate this than the FBI. And they're as entrenched in this as anybody. No one will know. As poor as this picture is, somebody knows.
Honor and respect. Greetings from St. Augustine, Florida. Blessings to Superintendent Douglas Carter and all the detectives of Indiana State Police, the Carroll County Sheriff's Department, the Delphi Police Department, and the Indianapolis Office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Let's all unite to investigate the testimony of the only unbiased witness in the case of the abductions and murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. I am, of course, speaking of the 1.8-second video recorded on the phone of Liberty German on February 13, 2017, and released to the public by the Indiana State investigators. This video should be able to provide more than enough evidence to discover a person of interest, and then further investigation could lead to this person being interviewed by detectives. If this person can be placed on the bridge, can be shown to have a motive, have the means, the opportunity to commit this crime, then an arrest could be made. In December of 2021, I decided that I would take it upon myself to take a deep dive into the 1.8-second video. And after one little old hour of listing everything I could observe in the 1.8-second video and everything I knew to be factual and true about the 1.8-second video, I studied the list of observations, and then I selected 6 words to put into the YouTube search engine, hoping that I could find any lead to identify the Deer Creek killer, the man in the 1.8-second video. The man that was recorded, this man that the Indiana State Police says is the killer of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. The 6 words are Monon High Bridge, because it's the name of the bridge. Abandoned Railway, because this is an abandoned railway. Railroader, for 3 reasons. Number 1 being the bridge is 68 feet above the ground. It is aged, neglected. Most of the rail ties are fragile. Many are broken, and several are actually missing. I made a list of the top 20 occupations, sports, and hobbies that would train a person to have the confidence, experience, and skill to casually walk across the Monon High Bridge with their hands pressed into their sides, in their pockets, with a toothpick hanging in the left corner of their mouth. The number one occupation was railroader. The man in the 1-second video is wearing clothes consistent with the work clothes of a railroader. And finally, in 2017, the Monon High Bridge was owned by a huge company named CSX Railroad. This company was liable for this property and regularly had railway inspectors complete an inspection of the bridge. The most convenient place for a railroad inspector to park would be under the south end of the Monon High Bridge along the access road that runs under the bridge and along Deer Creek. A railroader would have knowledge of this hidden, secluded parking spot. He would be familiar with walking on top of the bridge and familiar with under the bridge, knowing where and how to cross Deer Creek. YouTube search engine led me to a 15-minute video about an abandoned railway bridge in Indiana, produced, narrated, filmed, and edited, and uploaded by a young railroader who calls himself upcarknocker. The UP stands for Union Pacific, and carknocker is an unofficial term used by railroaders for a person who inspects railroads, railways, railway structures, and the wheels on rail cars. The channel had a dozen similar videos of other abandoned railways, rail yards, and railway bridges. I've been studying this man since December 2021. I believe it is a credible lead that could help solve the case and prevent the Deer Creek killer from killing again. It is time for the best investigators to look into the 1.8-second video again. Superintendent Douglas Carter, you are, without question, the most thorough, the most unbiased, and the most professional investigator in Indiana. Let's go on a hunt for the Deer Creek killer. Thank you. My name is Casey Eugene Lydon. I'm sending this from St. Augustine, Florida. My email address is on the cover of my YouTube channel. Email me and I will send you my entire file on upcarknocker. P.S. This case is crazier than anyone ever could imagine, including its direct connection to Evansdale, Iowa abductions of Elizabeth and Lyric in 2012 at the site of another abandoned railway. Best wishes, your friend in St. Augustine.